Will, it's great to see you, and I really appreciate you giving me a few minutes of your time. As we've already talked about, you just latched on to the study of InnerKinetics. I remember you being in my presentation workshop. You got it, you saw it, you saw the value, and for months and over a year now, you've implemented it. Tell me a little bit about how InnerKinetics has helped you personally.
Well, John, thanks for having me. Yeah, I did immediately latch on to it. I've always loved temperaments and things like that, and used trying to figure out different ways, different tools to have as a leader, had a better employee, and I immediately latched on InnerKinetics. The way I like to use InnerKinetics, and I guess I should preface this: if anyone knows InnerKinetics or Myers-Briggs, I am an ISTJ or an SJ temperament. And so that may color some of the words that I use today. But I like to use it really two ways: InnerKinetics, meaning introspective. So I've figured out how, as an SJ, I'm military precision. I like organization. I like to be in control. I like to have all the ducks in a row, T's crossed, I's dotted. And what I figured out is that now that I know that about myself, I can respond better to different situations and different things, because life's not organized. Life is chaos, and working can sometimes be chaos. So I've been able to control my temperament and not overuse my strengths, as we like to say in InnerKinetics, and really take things in stride, rather than trying to be overbearing and way too organized for the average person. So that's helped me inside, for sure. Um, Now, from another thing that I like to, and maybe I've coined this, I don't know, but extra kinetics is something that I've also used in my leadership, and that's a tool that I've kind of developed on my own, and taking the temperaments and of my team, and understanding how they respond and how they like to be led, and how they respond to we'll say, um, situations in IT. I am an IT leader, so every day's a new day for us. We kind of thrive in, things breaking and stuff like that. So I know how my teams respond under pressure, and using InnerKinetics as that tool has allowed me to go, hey, I know in before I present this that I will take this person up to 12 if I present it in a certain way. So what I'm going to do is bring them into the fold, let them have a seat at the table. We'll talk about the conversation. We'll present a game plan together that's organized, and get all that through, rather than just going up to them and saying, well, it doesn't really work for anyone this way. Saying the sky is falling, what are you going to do about it? That doesn't work for a lot of people. However, a lot of managers will do that exact thing, and they have less productive teams because of it.
Great insight. So what I'm hearing is one style of leadership does not fit all of your people.
One style of leadership does not fit all my people, and at all. Um, Even within the temperaments. So as I said before, I'm an ISTJ, which is an SJ temperament. I'm an introverted guy. I like to recharge my batteries, so to speak, with reading books or going on hikes or walks and being in solitude. Whereas a more extroverted person will be the life of the party, love to go to the party, love to be in the middle of things. That's how they recharge their batteries. I have extroverted SJs on my team, and a lot of people don't think that I'm an introvert, but that is how I recharge my batteries. But the extrovert will come to the party, and be the life of the party, which is kind of odd in IT. A lot of us are introverts and like to recharge our batteries certain ways, but yeah, in that regard, in structure, in how where you live in your imagination, let's say, do you live in the future? Do you live in the past? Do you live in the present? All that matters in how you lead someone, and how they will perceive the situations they're in, the projects they have, and ultimately their future as an employee. If you know you have a dreamer that aspires to be, move from a network engineer to a CIO role, and they have certain temperaments, you know that that's extremely important to them, and you can help cultivate them, and they'll be excited about being cultivated into that leader. So it's really, really fun to lead that way.
Great insight. All right, so let's assuming you're seeing this video, you're a IT director or whatever, give them one recommendation, one application that they could do to take their leadership to another level.
Let's keep it in the lenses of InnerKinetics. It's really, really good to know how your staff thinks and how they respond and how they, just what their temperament is. Most people are familiar with the Myers-Briggs assessment. It's been around for a long time. InnerKinetics takes that and goes a step further in what Ray Lincoln, the founder of InnerKinetics, has done in his research and his leadership and his talks. I think one of the best tools you can do is to offer your team and you to take that assessment of InnerKinetics and present it to your team to take as well, and then see where you line up. I haven't had a single person on my team say this is baloney. Everyone has enjoyed it. Everyone's taken it to heart, and they know that I take it quite seriously now. And we've had a really, really effective team and more team building and understanding between us from that. So take the assessment, understand it, read a couple of Ray's books. There's a really short one, I think it's called the InnerKinetics Type, where it goes into all the different temperaments, all the different types from ISTJ to INFJ and all through that. And it is so enlightening.
Fantastic. Well, I will put InnerKinetics.com down below here for people to go. And the good news is it's free.
It is absolutely free.
No cost. Hey, well, thanks for your time. Like I said, I've gotten a chance to kind of watch your leadership development, from a third-party perspective, and you and your team are doing a fantastic job. And thanks for giving us a little insight as to how and why you're doing such a good job. I appreciate your time.
I really appreciate it, John. Thank you.